Hi guys, C-Mag here. We're back for another episode of My Summer Car Hardcore Playthrough. We've made it to episode 5. This is the one you've all been waiting for because today we're finally going to get the Satsuma running. Well, hopefully, anyway. Plenty of things could still go wrong in the process. But enough screwing around, let's do this. Starting again Thursday night, we gotta sleep really quick. I'll take care of the bars and then we'll get right back to work on the car.
Ay, ay, ay,
Uh-oh. Drunk man calling again, I presume. Yeah, tough luck, buddy. I got no way to pick you up. That sucks. I want to help the guy out, but we don't have wheels at the moment. Watch a little test pattern television, build up some fatigue, then we'll head back to sleep. Hopefully we'll sleep until morning. Jeez, this is making me sleepy just watching it. That should be enough.
ay, ay, ay,
Not quite morning. That's okay. Good to get an early start. 4 a.m. Question is, will there be enough light to actually get anything done? Suppose I could turn the garage light on. Yeah, that works. Alright. So, we gotta get this sucker pushed out of here and get the wheels on. And, oh, right. I have to fill the brake reservoir. I forgot in the last episode, I had a bolt loose somewhere and all of my brake fluid leaked out. Good thing I remembered that. Knowing my luck, I would get down the road excited for our first test drive and put it in a tree the first time I had to put the brakes on. So we'll get that topped off first, just so I don't forget. We all know I probably would. Oops. So finicky. Thought the bottle was empty for a second there. Bingo. Now I'm feeling paranoid. I'm just going to check all these really quick, just to make sure we're topped up. Rear brake's full. How about the clutch? Good. What else? Do I have radiator fluid? I do. Alright, let's get this bad Johnson pushed outside. Oh. Handbrake, right. Oh, please don't fall in the pit. Don't roll away. A little further out here than I had anticipated, but that's alright. We can work with that. Move the world's slowest floor jack out here. Now, hopefully I can fit this underneath the subframe to jack the car up. This is kind of higher up than the actual car. I hope this doesn't freak the physics out. Here goes nothing. Battery fell out. Gosh darn it. I don't want to hook it up just yet. We still have some stuff to do. Is that going to slip off of there? Alright, where's the ratchet set? Before we put the wheels on, I want to check their durability, see what kind of quality we got to work with here. Hopefully we got a good RNG roll on these wheels. 54, not too bad. 1? Really? That's, God, that's terrible. 60, alright. Have 1 again. Wow. So, what's going to happen? I'm going to put these on the car and they're going to go flat the second we take off. So, I think what I'm going to do is put the bad wheels on the back and the good ones on the front. Makes more sense to have the better steer for wheeling. Yes, that. The better quality wheels on for steering. Since front wheels are the drive wheels and the steer wheels, we need all the traction we can get up front. Let's face it, the rear wheels are just basically dragging along behind, so. While still important, less important. What lousy luck, 1%. There's no way we pass inspection with these. I'm gonna have to get new tires put on before we go to try to do an inspection. And I don't think we have enough money at present for that, so our only hope is if we get the phone call for the wood chopping job. Cool. Thing's halfway looking like a real car. Screw you, Jonas. I won't forget what you did to me in the last couple episodes. You jerk. We're not friends anymore. Like the internet, I never forget. I mean, we all know that's patently false. I forget so much in this game. It'll be the death of me. It really will. It's gonna be that one tiny overlooked thing that's gonna end the playthrough, mark my words. Oh no. Oh no, it's slipping. No. Oh. That would explain why I can't get that on. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Well, the wheel didn't pop off, so that's a plus. I'm wondering if it rolled forward because, you know, I probably should have put the rear wheels on first because there's nothing stopping the front wheels from rolling. The parking brake only affects the rear wheels. Boosh! Wheels are on. She is almost ready. Just move the world's slowest floor jack back into the garage. Then do a couple checks to make sure everything's in peak condition. And then we'll try to start her up. Alright, so we checked that it had radiator fluid, all the brake fluids, and the clutch fluid. Let's see if there's oil. I think I put oil. I did. Radiator hoses. Take a look at those. The radiator looked like it was a little low on coolant, and I haven't ran the car, so that could only mean there's a leak somewhere, possibly. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Oh, we found it. Sneaky, sneaky bastard. And that one's good. Alright. What else am I forgetting? I feel like something is loose somewhere. Ah! Look at that. Clutch pedal. That would have been bad. This is why we check. This is why we check. I'm sure there's more things loose. I've been so forgetful in this playthrough so far. Surely it's not a 5. No, didn't think so. You know what they say, where there's one, there's always one more. I'm sure there's another bolt loose somewhere. Did I connect the half shafts? I think I connected the half shafts. I did. That was something else I was trying to remember not to forget. There's that term again. Remember not to forget. Ugh. Like I don't know the English language. Okay. So we got all our fluids in. What am I forgetting? I gotta hook the battery up, obviously. But I think that's everything, and we're ready to do this. Oh, it's that time of day again. Guessing the bolt sizes. Remember, positive, negative, negative, positive. So you don't electrocute yourself. I think we're ready. Gonna leave the rocker cover off because we gotta tune the valves. So I think we're ready to do this. Here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, we got power, so the wiring's done correctly, or at least assume so. Pull the choke all the way out. Cross your fingers, boys. We're cranking. It's gonna pump the throttle ever so gently. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Yes! She's alive! Listen to that baby purr. Oh, damn, something fell off. I told you guys I forgot something. What fell off? Oh, damn, the starter fell off. What? How did we start if the starter was loose? You know what? I'm not answering any questions. Well, that too. I'm not asking any questions. We're just gonna tighten the bolts down and forget this ever happened. Ah, there was one back there I overlooked. Somehow this guy here is already connected. Strange. Alright, so now... Oh! I hope that's the wood chopping job. That could save the playthrough. Hell yeah! That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need to get enough money in order to get the tires to pass the inspection. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and tune the valves up before we go and do the wood chopping job. Right, so to do this, you want the valves to be as loose as they can possibly be without making a tinking noise. So you scroll down. That one was perfect. It was off just a little bit. Ooh, that one was way off. A little bit off. Perfect. Wow. Way off. Perfect. And almost perfect. Cool. Got the valves tuned up. Gonna go ahead and throw the rocker cover on now so we don't lose oil. This all tighten down right quick. You know what? Then we'll go for a little bit of a test drive. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. We have to tune the carburetor. Wrong button. You can tune the carburetor by looking at the color of the smoke coming out of the tailpipe, but if you can avoid this, I highly recommend just doing it with the air-fuel ratio gauge instead, because this can be an absolute pain to do. Oh, we're not quite warmed up yet. I'm gonna feed the choke in and see if we can get away with idling without the choke being out. Because this thing is not tuned properly at all. Now the alternator light came on. We're not even making power. Looks like it's too rich. We go and check. Still a bit rich. A couple more turns. See where that got us. A little better. Still kind of rich. Try that. One more maybe. Looks white to me. Now it might be too lean. Not too bad. Feed these in. Take it for a quick spin. See what this baby's capable of. A little concerning that the alternator light's still on. We're not making any power for the battery. But here goes. Seatbelts on for safety. Ooh, very sluggish throttle. That's not a good sign. I think something's wrong. Ooh, she doesn't want to go. Like at all. I'm foot to the floor. God. Nope. Something is very wrong. Can't be the... Can it be that my parts are really worn out already? So the carb is tuned. I got the valves tuned. Either I've got a very worn out crank or something else is up. Maybe the ignition timing is what's going on. That could be the problem. If it's not firing at the right order, or not the right order, I mean, if it's not firing at the right time, it can cause sluggish response. I wonder, am I able to move this with the car going? Oh, I can. Okay. I just untightened it too much, I think. Let's see. Oh, she doesn't want to start again. Goodness. Come on, don't do this to me. Maybe I can't with a distributor loose. I don't want to burn this battery. We just got it working again. Let's try it now. Shouldn't need the choke out. The engine's warm. Yep, that's what it was. Has to be tightened down. Well, that kind of sucks for tuning purposes. Let's see how we do now. Alright, here we go. Okay, throttle definitely more responsive. Little concerned that the throttle's hanging a bit, though. Oh, yeah. Now we're moving. Oh my god, this is pulling so hard to the right. Oh my god. What just happened? What is going on? Why am I stuck? Hang on, guys. Oh, because the tires just went flat. Wow. Yeah, probably both of them. Probably shouldn't have done a e-brake turn with 1% tires. Oh, lessons were learned on this day. I don't even know if I can get home now. We may have to push. Can I get back up? Oh. No. Oh, man. Well, she runs. That's what's important. We can always get new tires. Just try to push her back up the hill. Oh, this is so bad. Mistakes were made. This is not how I saw this day going at all. Not only do we have seriously screwed up alignment, now we have 2 flat tires. Oh my god. I think this is warranted.
Saatana. Voi vittujen vittu. Perkele.
Time for some finished cursing words.
Voi vittujen kevää. No voi helvetti. Ei saatana. Vittu. Perkele.
I hate to do this, but I'm just pushing her right off the road where she'll stay so we can get some new wheels on. That way we can get the tractor out. We're gonna need it for the wood chopping job. Yeah, we gotta take care of our bars. I forgot to do that. Let's run home real quick, get that taken care of. Wonder if Uncle's home. Probably not. Could have used his van today. Well, that sucks. So I'm thinking after we eat, drink, de-stress, and use the restroom, take a quick shower, we'll get on the wood chopping job, run that in real quick, get the marks from that, and honestly, I think at this point our best bet is to go and get the GT rims, take those down to Litari's shop and have tires mounted on those. And then we can take off the tire that's on the Satsuma that's at 60% condition and use that as the spare that we're going to be required to have for the vehicle inspection. It's 30. Look away.
Perkele! Voi vittujen
Pissing in the
kevää!
toilet while cursing wildly. We're multitasking.
Voi vittu! Ei saatana! Ei saatana!
Quick shower. And we're going to smoke a cigarette in the shower. Not sure if that's possible, but I'm sure people have tried. Smoking in the rain, I suppose. Cool. Alright. Let's get on to the wood chopping job. This is actually one of my favorite jobs to do to make money because it's so simple, if time consuming. And it's really not that hard to get done. In fact, if I'm ever playing and there's a lull in the game where there's really nothing to do, I'll go ahead and fill up the, trailer, just to be prepared for the wood chopping job to come in. The way it saves a little time. Also, it does reduce your stress a bit too. Which, now that I think about it, probably didn't need to smoke that cigarette. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. Okay, Kekmet. See if I can remember how this works. We give it a little bit of hand throttle to keep it from stalling out. Break off. Oh boy. This thing is torquier than I remember. We just line up with our trailer, give her a gentle little bump. Piece of cake. We're gonna back in next to the conspicuous pile of lumber there. Logs, I mean. Perfect. We just grab our axe, equip it, and start whacking away. This is a pretty tedious process. And you'll see in a minute, you throw the chopped lumber, or chopped log, goodness, come on. The chopped logs in your trailer there, and you get a little bit of a clip art, sort of a texture that piles up. And when it stops moving up, that's when you know the job is done. So I'll likely just fast forward through this part because it's pretty darn boring. See, there's your little clip art. And as you toss more and more logs, it starts to build up more and more. So you got a massive pile in there. But it takes a hell of a lot more chopped logs than this to get it rolled up. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through this for you guys and save you the time. See you in about 20 minutes. Woo! And just like that, we're done. Only 15 minutes later. Glad you guys didn't have to sit through that. It would have been incredibly boring. Now we just hop in old Kekmet here and head down to the neighbor who needs the lumber. Lumber. Like, why do I keep calling it lumber? It's logs. Firewood, even. You know what I mean, though. Wooden objects. Alright, and away we go. So sad seeing the car just sitting there in the ditch. It's alright, we'll be back pretty soon. Not really, this tractor is damn slow. I'm so glad in episode, what was it, 3? We decided not to take this to town. It literally would have taken the entire episode. Yeah, the boat was definitely the right choice there. Yeah, this is kind of a long trip to the neighbor's house. I think I'm just going to fast forward this part for you guys too. In efforts to keep my episodes. I'm trying to aim for about 45 minutes. An hour is just too long. And if you've noticed through episodes 1 to 4, they've been creeping up from... I think the first one was the closest at 50 minutes, and the last one was well over an hour, so... yeah. Fast forward powers! Activate! right, here we are. It didn't quite take as long as I thought it would. Not too bad at any rate. Now we just gotta back this bad Johnson up. Dump our lumber off. Well, logs, firewood even. Then we'll go find those GT rims and hopefully make it to Fleetari's before he closes. Get our new tires mounted. Brake on, give her a little hand throttle, and then I think it's this one. Piece of cake.
Siinä on vähän vaavampaa.
Make money.
Ostat kaljaa ja makkaroni, eiköhän sillä pärjää. Ja voi tehdä varmaan lisääkin tarvihen näitä, niin voit...
I always have the hardest time getting this tailgate up. Maybe it has to be down first.
Morgen.
There we go. I like to be out of the tractor while this is lowering. I've actually been killed by this coming down before. I think physics just freaked out, but as it finished its travel and slammed down, it's somehow killed me, so I'm not going to take that risk. Not on a hardcore playthrough. It would be such a dumb way to end the series. Riveting gameplay. I know. Come on. We got places to be. My thirst is creeping up. I just realized. I think Drunk Man lives around here. I think he has a well at his house we can stop off and use really quick. Alright, we're rolling. For those of you who are perceptive and noticed during the fast forwarded section, our bastard cousin just flew past in his green car, so we're going to have to watch out for him on our way back home, because he will definitely have been turned around and heading back our way by the time we're moving back. Luckily this time I caught him on a straightaway and was able to get off the road safely in time. Oftentimes it's not the case, and he'll come over a hill or around a blind corner and you got to react really quickly. Drunk Man isn't home today. Well, probably because we left him at the bar last night. Not really our fault, didn't have any transportation. Don't know why he decided to call me. Alright. Back in action. Beautiful day. Glad it's not raining. Wow, how is that even idling at 200 RPM? Kind of incredible. Ah, the dreaded railroad tracks. Every time I cross these, I swear my butthole puckers a little. Too many times have I been taken out by the train. Always seems like it happens. You're moving at a pretty good clip. You're approaching the tracks, and you hear the whistle, and you know you gotta stop. but you're going just a little too fast. And maybe you get a little zealous with the brakes and you start to slide, and you watch as your doom approaches the wall of the moving train, and there's nothing you can do but watch your playthrough end. Back to the beginning. But hopefully we can avoid that sort of thing this time around. I've been a little extra cautious this time. I want the series to go on. I actually really enjoy playing this game and sharing it with you guys. This is definitely on the list of my favorite games of all time. And I can't exactly quantify why that is. It just is. I think maybe from the outside looking in, it's hard to define or hard to understand. You just have to get the game and play it. And once you do, you're gonna be hooked. And you won't be able to stop. It's like an addiction. You know it's gonna hurt you. You know it's gonna ruin your life. But you just keep playing. You just can't help yourself. Like, yes, when I die, I may rage quit for 30 minutes or so, but I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna start over, and I'm gonna do better next time. It's just the nature of the game. Let's see if old C-Mag can... Whoa, God, we're over revving. Let's see if old C-Mag can remember where the GT rims are. I want to say they're just up here a piece. I think they're on the road to Pigman's house. Oh, passing the old mansion. Now I'm starting to get the feeling that we risk the wasps for nothing. It's sad. Such an unnecessary risk. But I guess it does make sense because we did need a spare wheel in order to be able to pass the inspection anyway, so it did work out in the end. Yeah, like, see this steep hill right here? This is peak territory for Cousin to come bombing over. And there's no way you're getting out of the way in time if he does that. Fortunately, we know he's behind us, so I can rest a little easier going over the hills at the moment. Although this poor old Kekmet really does struggle with the hills. It's not a very powerful tractor. I think 50 horsepower, if I remember correctly. It's not a ton. I mean, it's enough for its purposes, hauling not lumber and firewood, not lumber and firewood, hauling firewood and picking up the car wrecks around the map that you can sell to Fleetari, and the hay bale missions. But God, I dread the hay bale missions. I'm not looking forward to doing those. Just so tedious. I don't even think I could make an episode out of that. It would be nothing but fast-forwarded footage. Fine, don't wave, you jerk. We gotta be getting close. Unless I passed it already. Climb these hills makes me realize just how slow the Kekmet really is. I almost feel like I could walk out here faster. I'm probably going to eat those words in later episodes when I do actually have to walk out here. Hope that doesn't happen, but I mean, it is my summer car. It's bound to at some point. You can make all the best plans and preparations in this game, and it'll throw you a curveball that you don't expect coming. And then sometimes you just gotta walk places. There's really no getting around it. Ah, here we are. Now we're on the right path. I think they're in this shed over here. Possibly. Yeah, there they are. Excellent. Just load these puppies up real quick. And then hopefully we get to Fleetari in time before he closes. These gorgeous rims. I wonder, what do you think, guys? Should we make it a victory condition that I have to build the GT trim of the Satsuma? Let me know down in the comments. Maybe we'll add that in as a victory condition for the playthrough. Up the challenge just that much more. Alright, so we got our rims. Now we gotta beat feet back to Fleetari before he closes. Hopefully we can make it. I feel like it's getting late in the day. He does close super early, if I remember. I think he closes at like 4 p.m. Now I have to be concerned because we're headed straight for Cousin, and he's bound to be headed back this way anytime now. Hill country is the last place you want to be when Cousin's coming. The man just has no sense of self-preservation. Even with these forks on the front of the Kekmet, he will come barreling at you and not even put the brakes on. Not even try to swerve, nothing. He's all too happy to die and send you to prison! Ah! I told you! What did I tell you? Here he comes! Right over the hill. Oh! Wow. That could have been it. That could have been it. Going to prison is definitely a way to screw your playthrough up. Not necessarily end it, but I mean, in all senses and all intents and purposes, it basically is a game over for me, because you guys certainly don't want to watch me sit in prison and watch TV for 10 days. And well, to be honest, I've never successfully finished a prison sentence in this because it's just too boring. So usually if I go to prison, that's a restart for me. But hey, good news, we dodged Cousin, so now we don't gotta worry about him for a little while. Oh, my poor heart. My poor heart is still just a beating. We got so lucky we were in a spot where we could actually get off the road and dodge him without flipping the tractor over. Alright, we made it. Hopefully in time. Please be open, Fleetari, please be open. Damn it. We must have just missed him. Oh, that sucks. Well, I suppose I could just leave the rims here and come back. We'll probably end up coming back in the next episode with the Jonas. I'm still not friends with. Not after the last episode. But yeah, we'll come back down here with it. Or with Uncle's van if Uncle is home again, which I doubt. The guy just seems to disappear for weeks on end. Yeah, we'll come back and we'll get these tires put on the rims. Well, I gotta say, today did not go the way I had expected it to, but at least we got some stuff done. Got the car running. That's some major milestone. And we got the rims, at least. And we got the lumber. Here we go again. And we got the wood chopping job complete. So yeah, all in all, not too bad of a day. Ah, yes. Home again, at long last. Get the poor Kekmet parked up for the night. And then I think we'll have to call it a day. This episode's already went on pretty far. Pretty long, I should say. Longer than I had anticipated. Well, things didn't exactly go as I had expected today. We did get some stuff done. I mean, the car is running. So that's a huge step. It's a shame about the tires, though. I was really hoping to go for a little test drive, see what she was capable of. But it just wasn't in the cards, I guess. It's okay. That's wipers. It's not ignition. There we go. My goodness. Having a day, guys. Trying to wrap up the episode and instead shenanigans. It just doesn't seem right to leave her sitting there by the side of the road for the night, but I don't think we have a choice. Too hard to push with those tires. Gonna check for bills really quick. Yeah, I figured we were bound to get some sooner or later. 255, man. What did we use electricity for that much? Oh well. We got enough money to get the tires put on the wheels. That's what matters. I'm gonna leave her out there. This hurts. Hurts me deep. So, yeah, next episode we'll have to somehow figure out how to get to Litari's shop and get the tires mounted on the wheels. I was thinking we could just take the Jonas down there, but then I realized that there's no way I could transport all 4 tires. Really don't want to take the Kekmet because it's super slow. But I don't know. We'll have to figure it out in the next one. Oh my god, I left the door open. I'm sure that's why the electricity bill was so high. Air conditioning the whole neighborhood. Ah. But oh well. Anyway, I think we'll cut it there for today, guys. As always, and you know I hate to ask this, but if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me to grow the channel and get the video recommended to others. Also, let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. I always look forward to hearing to you, and I'll respond if I can. So I guess we'll end it there for today. As always, thank you so much for spending the time with me today. I hope to see you all in the next episode. C-Mag, out.